Before we learn about solid state physics, we have to know what is matter. Matter is the thing which we can see in our daily life, in our surroundings, the walls, the chair, the table, the fan, the cupboard, the book, the pen, the notebook, etc. These are the matters. Matter is basically, we know about three type of matter, and that is solid, liquid and gas. But we have to know there are another two state of matter. They are called plasma state and Bose-Einstein condensate. These two new state of matter are the unstable state of matters, because the solid, liquid and gas are the stable state of matters, because we can get solid, liquid and gas in normal temperature, in atmospheric pressure, but we can't afford, we can't get, and we can't get plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate in normal temperature and pressure. So it is called unstable state of matter. So what is plasma? Matter are, we know matter are five types segala. One is solid, 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 liquid, gas and plasma, PLASMA, plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Bose-Einstein condensate. Plasma is the state of matter which we can get by heating the air. By heating the air. If we heat the air, then the atoms or ions of air are removed from atom. The ions are removed from, the electrons are removed from atom and becomes ionized. This state of air is called plasma state. And Bose-Einstein condensate, this can be get by if we cooling the air, by cooling the air. If we cool the air, then we can get Bose-Einstein condensate. So basically, in solid state physics we only learn about the solid. So why we learn about the solid? Because if we learn the solid state physics, we can know the phenomenon like conductivity, heat transformation of solid, and elasticity, and all of these properties thoroughly. इसीलिए हम सॉलिड स्टेट फिजिक्स पढ़ते हैं. सो now we will start solid state physics. So basically solid is two types. Solid basically is two types. One is crystalline solid, CRYST, crystalline solid. Another is amorphous, AMORPHOUS, amorphous solid. This is also called as non-crystalline solid. Okay, what is crystalline solid? So crystalline solid is means the solid which are arranged in a periodic manner. Means the all atoms or ions of a solid are arranged in a regular or periodic manner. Means this type of solid are called crystalline solid. These are regular in periodic manner. Regular and periodic manner. Amorphous. In amorphous, the atoms are arranged in irregular, random orders. Means one atom is here, another atom is here, another atom is here, another atom is here, another atom. There is no periodicity. The atoms are arranged in a random manner. This is called amorphous solid. Okay. So example, if we take example like if I arrange 50 students in a row in 5 rows, in 50 students in 5 rows, then one row get 10 students, so they are arranged in 5 lines. This type of arrangement is called crystalline solid. But in amorphous solid, if we see in the recess video the students in playground, and the arrangement of students in playground is the amorphous. Amorphous means random and irregular manner. I hope you all understand it. Then crystalline solid. Example of crystalline solid, like the metals like copper and AU, NaAl. These metals are crystal metals. And some mineral like NaCl, KCl. These minerals are also crystalline. Then amorphous example is glass. This is a very important example and very common example. Glass is an amorphous solid. So now we will study what is crystalline. I hope you all understand the crystalline. So crystalline, crystalline. Crystalline is also two types: single crystalline and polycrystalline. Single, SINGL, single crystalline, CRYSTALINE, single crystalline, and polycrystalline, and polycrystalline, polycrystalline. Single crystalline means the arrangement is single. It's called single crystalline. Okay. This is a single crystalline. And polycrystalline means many arrangements. One arrangement is this type of one arrangement. Another arrangement is like this. And one is this is called a polycrystalline. One direction is very simple direction. One direction is in this direction. One direction is in this direction. These are called polycrystallines. So now we will study about what is lattice. Lattice. What is lattice? Lattice point. POI. What is lattice point? Lattice point is that point which determines the position of atom, ions or molecules. Points like, let we take some point like this. So these are the lattice points. In this lattice point, there will be present molecules, atoms or ions, etc., which determine the position of atom. These are the position of atom. Position of atom. Position of position of position. This is called lattice point. Okay. Then what is basis? Basis means the atoms. Basis means simply the atoms. The atoms. Atoms. Basis means the atoms only the atoms. If we put the atoms in lattice point, in position point, then we get a crystal. Okay, lattice, lattice, lattice plus basis is crystal. Okay, this is a very important note, so we have to keep in mind. What is crystal? Lattice plus basis is equal to crystal. Lattice point means this point, the position of atom or molecules are called lattice. Then basis is simply the atoms. Okay, if we took the atom and keep it here and here and here and here, then this will be a crystal. Now we will study what is space lattice. Space lattice. Lattice means the position of points, position of ions, atoms or molecules. If we take the three direction means x, y, z direction, x direction, y direction, z direction. If we take the lattice point in three dimensions, if we take the three dimensions, then we get the space lattice. Space lattice. Simply the space lattice means in three dimension is called space lattice. Now we'll learn about what is unit cell. Unit cell. The smallest part of crystal. Write it down. Smallest part of crystal. Smallest part of crystal is called lattice. It's called unit cell. Example like the bricks in our wall. A wall is made up of so many bricks. One brick is the unit cell. Unit means one. So smallest part of crystal is called unit cell. Simply, this is very simple things. Unit cell. Then we will study primitive unit cell. Unit cell. What is primitive unit cell? Now we draw some unit cells. Okay. Now we will draw some unit cells. Okay. This is an unit cells. In the whole crystal, this is an unit cell. This is an unit cell. This is an unit cell. Etc. Okay. In primitive cell, what is the primitive cell? Primitive cell means the atoms and molecules are only at the corners. If the atoms and molecules only at the corner of the lattice, then this is called a primitive unit cell. In this unit cell, the atoms or molecules only at the corner. So this is called a primitive unit cell. Now another we can draw like this. This is also an unit cell. This is also an primitive unit cell because the atoms and molecules are only at the corners. If we get another like this, but here the one atom is between in the unit cell. This is not, if any atom is found in this unit cell, in between this unit cell, then this is not an primitive unit cell. This is called non-primitive unit cell. Non-primitive unit cell. Non-primitive unit cell means if any atom is found in between the unit cell, then this is called as non-primitive unit cell. If there is no atom in between the unit cell, then this is called primitive unit cells. I hope you all understand this basic of solid state physics. These are the basics. Before we start solid state physics, we have to remember all of these things. What is non-primitive unit cell? What is primitive unit cell? What is unit cell? What is space lattice? What is basis? What is lattice points? All of these are very simple things. These are the basics of solid state physics. So I hope you all understand. So, and in this page we'll learn about crystal, what is metal, what is crystal solid, what is amorphous solid. We all learn about in your previous class. Now in this next class we will study what is Miller indices. So आज के लिए इतना ही. सो हम दूसरी क्लास में देखेंगे मिलर इंडेक्स, जो जिसको हम स्केल बोलते हैं ना, आपको शायद पता होगा स्केल. ओके, इसको हम दूसरी क्लास में देखेंगे. आई होप आप सबको ये अच्छी तरीके से समझ आएगा. सो आज के लिए इतना ही. सो टेक केयर एंड कीप स्टडिंग.